From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off the play fake, Love. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Back to you. 44, 44, Mike, 44. Here we go.
Here's Love. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw now. Here's Love. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So for the Chargers, it's their first meeting this year against the AFC champs. And these two division rivals, they go back to the AFL days. But this Chargers, kind of a measuring stick game, you feel like, for a young Chargers team.
It certainly is, because when you match up with Kansas City, who has dominated in recent years and feels like they'll continue to dominate for the foreseeable future, you've got to have a reason for optimism. And this team
trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Jones now. Off play action. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Jones off the play fake. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Off play action. Jones. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Van Jefferson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. On the return is Duvernay. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Play action this time with, and the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Jones going deep for Diggs. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
Here's Jones. Off play action. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Under a minute to go. Clock running in a back-and-forth first quarter of play. Now Jones. Off the play fake. That's complete to his running back, Jefferson. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Off play action. Jones. Now he'll escape to his right. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Running for the shotgun with Drake. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. These two teams all tied after one. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40. Off the play fake. Jones. Going deep for Diggs. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Stephon Diggs. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This will go to Henry out wide. And they get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. On 1st down, Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here's 2nd and 10. Love looking to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing. Love. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Love now to pass on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He dumps it off for Henry. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Again, it's Love. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. Now a handoff for Drake. A 1st down and more for Drake. 44 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off play action. Jones. Finds his man. Watson over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off the play fake. Jones. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletion's on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big gain that time for the Chargers. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones hit and the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From his end zone is Byron Pringle. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Jones now. Off play action. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Off the play fake. Jones. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Touchdown, LA! Van Jefferson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
44's the mic. 44's the mic. Check.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Love, they go play action now. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. First down, Love to pass. This will be caught once again by Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check, check. Go, go, go. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
Love. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. The final shot before break. Jones. He finds Watson. It's caught. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we have reached halftime. Intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Jones off the play fake. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Off-play action. Jones. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big play there for L.A. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. Flushed out right. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the KC crowd can make it very tough. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Play fake. Here's Love. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
A 3rd quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. Now Love. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Love now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 46. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now Jones. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Off the play fake. Jones. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Van Jefferson. 40 yards. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. Defense shows blitz coming for Love. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. The 20, 10, 5, and he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. try and run for it on 1st and goal. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Jones throw pulled in by Jefferson. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Throwing Jones. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout, and actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours, and they certainly weren't kidding.
Meanwhile, here's a shot for the end zone right away, but it's incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder, Jamin Davis. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game. Those INTs all sting when you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw,
It got his man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. They're going to keep it on the ground. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive. Curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. Room to run past midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he hurdles him and into space. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Kenyon Drake, 40 yards. And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On play action. Love to throw. A check down here for Henry. And he's got the first down. Yardage before being taken down at midfield. A two-score game, obviously. Every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll run on first down. It's Henry, and good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Love. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Desperation time here. Love on blitz coming, and down he goes. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Van Jefferson, 52 yards. And the Chargers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to go.
Offense about set to begin this drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. First down, going to the air with Love. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. To try again after the sack. Love. And now here is another interception. He's picked off near his own 48. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Now the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Returning it, Justice Hill. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. Scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So, for the Chargers, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next